Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? How are you? How is it going? I'm going to tell you about something that's so cool. You're going to say, hey, that's pretty cool. That is really cool. Thank you for sharing that with me. I would have no way of knowing about this if you didn't share it with me, David. Thank you so much. Wow, you are a great guy. You're my best friend. We're BF whatevers. And I'm so excited. I'm also going to subscribe to your channel right down there. Ding, 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 ding. So subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I am recovering because I have a foot injury that could be serious when you're a diabetic. I almost lost my leg. If you go back that way, you'll see some videos, some early videos of what happened. I almost lost my entire leg. There I could, whoop, not lost it like, well, I took a plane and I checked it and where's my leg? And I come up with only one leg. But yeah, it went from a little teeny bump on your toe. Remember when you were a kid and you'd maybe walk barefoot to the city pool? Wow, it's hot. Oh, the ground's hot, and you'd walk on glass and you get a thorn in your foot and a piece of glass. You step on a cigarette, a burning cigarette, all that kind of stuff on your feet. It was no big deal. Who cares? I had a blister. It looked like a blister, and then it popped. It was a little teeny hole. And next thing I know, they cut my leg off. Yeah, if you're a diabetic, believe me when I tell you that your doctor's right. Take care of your burn feet. Take care of your feet. I didn't take care of my feet. It almost cost me my leg. What could have happened also if I didn't allow them to cut off my leg? Luckily, they didn't have to. But if it got so bad, they had to do a surgery. If they didn't whack off my leg, it could keep on going and go to something like my heart. I might need one of those. You got two legs, but only one heart. But when I was in the hospital for 9 days back in 2018 at the Long Beach Veterans Administration Hospital. Thank you all you out there for your wonderful support you give me as a veteran. I sure do appreciate it. I have two legs, thanks to you. And I also had cellulitis once, and I didn't die that time either, thanks to you. So twice, you guys really hooked me up with some medical care. Thank you very much. And also routine medical care and some educational benefits. And I appreciate every single one of you that pays taxes. Thank you. I know you might say, it sucks, April 15th. And I'm here to tell you, thank you. Thank you for doing that for us. For me and for my brothers, sisters, and others that were in the military. But when I was there, I found that there was only a very few television stations, and also it's in Long Beach, which I'm not really that familiar with their television. I would maybe see a little bit of TV, maybe for 10, 15 minutes, a half an hour waiting for an appointment, maybe. But it'd be some show on NBC or CBS. Well, at nighttime, I was there every, nonstop, in a hospital bed. You're trying to watch TV, and it's like it was more than the first three channels back when we used to have ABC, CBS, and NBC, and that was about it. When you were a kid, then you maybe had to go to the UHF station and click. And if you tune in just right, you might watch Felix the Cat or the Three Stooges or something like that. But there was nothing to watch on TV. They kept showing things like The Parent Trap, the new one. They would show a lot of soap operas, a lot of Naked and Afraid, a lot of Moonshiners, and that is. It was so boring. So boring. So I would flip on these other channels. They had one channel on there, it just shows the chapel. There's no service going on in the chapel. They just film the altar. There's a camera that just films the altar. And I guess there's an area that you can go back and you can sit there. You can, pray or have meditate, whatever you do for your religious beliefs. But it would just be a film that it was Christmas time. I was there the beginning of December, so they had a nice Christmas tree. And sometimes you're going through this terrible sadness. You turn that on. But I found these other stations. I found these really weird things like on the. They sometimes you could tune in these other channels, but it wasn't like HBO, which now is called Max. It was no, no Netflix, no that kind of stuff. But it was things like the Learning Channel, whatever, or Discover, that kind of thing. And I found things like Mysteries of the Museum. They go, we're at the museum, and this is an 11 by inches by 5 inches, and it's round, and it's this thing, and a lady would wear it on her hat when she was in 1921, and we found this item at the museum. It's a box, and it turns out it held some royal, whatever, someone's crown, like the Queen's crown, and here's this box. I see that, and all these like something at the abandoned or whatever the untold stories of the abandoned or whatever. And also when I was there, I'd find things that I was in when I was an actor when I first started. You do all these, you do everything you can, student films, small budget films, whatever it was. They did one, I can't remember what it's called, Untold Stories of the ER. I was on there. If you ever watch Untold Stories of the ER, I was on a few times. But one time I played Cookie Monster, a guy named Cookie Monster. The episode is called Cookie Monster. They might do 3 stories in one episode, I can't remember. But I played a guy called Cookie Monster. So you can see that. And then there's also one, something Mission Road, that's about the coroner in LA City or LA County, where like Quincy would have worked, if you used to watch the Quincy television show and they would reenact stories. I do a lot of those reenactment programs back then, and I turn them on. There I am. People say, "Hey, that guy looks like you," and then that guy is me. Then they would play it like 6 different times in one day. So the nurses would come in. Dave, when's that thing come back on? I said, I don't know if it comes back on. I'll buzz you. So I buzz them and says, "Here's a medical emergency. Come quick and look at my TV. You'll see me. There I am. Oh my God, that is you." And things like that. So I found really strange things to keep me from going. I think something in the hospital when you get like cabin fever. I'm reading, I was reading magazines from the old National Geographic magazines, old People magazines, whatever they had when they would push the cart around. They would get, and I got this hat too. The women's club in Long Beach, they gave us a Christmas stocking, and this was in there. I didn't really get a cold head because the temperature was pretty good there. I would use just the sheet, not even a blanket, when I was in the hospital. And they gave us these. This is what my stocking was, one of the, no candy, but it was like this. There'd be some powder, a toothbrush, that kind of stuff. But I found really obscure things by accident. So this also happens on YouTube. Did I forget to remind you? Please subscribe and push it here, point here to the left, so it should be pointing to the right on yours. Subscribe. I don't know how to make that animation, but when it comes to YouTube, sometimes now I'm recuperating again, and I do have YouTube available. So what happened is that I had this situation going on, and now I have it going again, and now I'm having problems with it. Oh, here it is. Let me pull this up. But I was pushing on YouTube, thinking I didn't have YouTube. Then I didn't even have a charger for my phone. I had to borrow a charger. I went into the emergency room and said, they told me to have this looked at, and next thing I know, I'm in the hospital. Don't eat anything because we're going to cut your, whatever, terrible. But what I do now when I am bored, which happens a lot, I'm not going to work tomorrow. I didn't work today. And I usually work 6 or 7 days a week in some type of work. Either gig economy, getting out there delivering food, acting, doing some photography work. Not me, a model or whatever. It's usually a fat guy eating something. I've played like every single kind of vendor. I was a news vendor on Out of Practice. I've been to, hey there, get your peanuts. What? And you throw them. It looks like you're throwing it to a person. Someone catches it, but really you just throw it to the ground. And then with the money thing. And I was a hot nut vendor once. I've been the fruit vendor on The Offer, which was a story about the making, or it was before The Godfather. It was a story that happened before The Godfather. It's called The Offer. Did you see it? And my classic cars on a few of these different shows, and all that. But I play every single solitary kind of vendor. That's my thing. Vendor. But I now think, what can I watch that's something different? So I clicked on my YouTube, because I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. And I would click on YouTube, just regular YouTube. It'll be my channel, and then in the top left-hand corner, the word YouTube. And I click on that. Boop, I'll show you in just a second. And then after I click that, there'll be a long lines of things here, like shows you've watched, popular, music, all these different categories on the top. I don't know if that's because I listen to music stuff, and maybe I watch some of those popular videos. I'm one of those. I'm an it girl, or an it boy, or an it, or whatever it is. I'm hot it. But anyway, there's one that says like new videos, or new to me videos, and there's one that says recently uploaded. And I discovered something, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, and I'm gonna show you exactly what that was. 1 second, we're gonna pause. Hope this works. And it did. And we're back. And I found this. He's changed this now. He's gone really high tech. This guy's really knocking the ball out of the park. I don't know if he plays baseball. And he said he likes tacos. Oh, I like tacos. I like to eat. I like turtles. I like turtles. But this is Treasure Boy. Treasure Boy. Now, he's kind of like me in one respect. He does things other than just one thing. He's not a one-faceted thing. A lot of people tell me, David, you are a diet channel. Thanks for telling me that. No, I'm not. You're a fitness channel. Thanks for telling me that, but I'm not. You're a weight loss channel. Once again, no, I'm not. My channel is my channel. It's all about from the top of our heads to the bottom of our feet, our overall our mental health, our entire thing. He doesn't go. His things stick a lot to treasure hunting, going and getting storage units. I think the first one I saw him was about this one. Oh, it's when he was banging on the wall, banging on the thing, and he said this would be good for a thumbnail. Now this is he's really improved his thumbnail quality. I think he does it himself. Good job. I don't even know his name. Boy, first name Boy, last name Treasure Boy or whatever. You know, like I'm Bond, James Bond. Maybe he's Boy, Treasure Boy. But this is him. And his wife, I think it's his wife. No, I could be wrong on this because I'm an old timer. I was assuming it's his wife, but it doesn't have to be. It could be his girlfriend, his sister, his cousin, who knows. But there's a lady voice on this. She cracks me up because she does like a voiceover. I don't think she's supposed to. I think she's supposed to be just holding the camera. I think that was the original agreement. This is at a slight angle. You see that just because I'm holding on my tripod. In my hand. It's my little portable tripod, and I'm just holding it this way. That's why I flip the camera this way. But his channel is called Treasure Boy, and it's Treasure Boy is here. It's at Treasure Boy is here. So to get to his YouTube channel, that is probably what it is right there. So at Treasure Boy here, that is here. So if you put at Treasure Boy here, and you don't even have to put the youtube.com/@ symbol and all that, you can just type in this and it'll go to that. There's also some bands and stuff named Treasure Boy. I put in Treasure Boy before, and I got all kinds of different stuff. But he does videos on unboxing. That's something they've been doing lately. They've been getting boxes. I don't know where they get them from. I think they're Amazon returns or Amazon something undeliverable. I don't know. So he does that one, and then he did this one. I think said she picked. Was it this one she picked? His wife or whoever the lady is, she picked one, and it was pretty good stuff. And then at the end, he does a recap of that. He used to do a two-part. No, another thing when he does the treasure, when he would do when he was doing the storage unit at the end, he would lay out all the stuff and he would show this is the best stuff we came up with. And he did that thing, said I can make a treasure out of anything or something like that. And anyway, I really like his channel, and I think you will like his channel too. I don't know his name. That's him. Looks like a young dude. And he has found some good stuff. One time he found some pants, great pants, but they had a hole in them. All pants really have a hole, right? Where your feet go or whatever, when your butt goes in there, so, but it has additional holes. But yeah, so I haven't seen him with anything fake. They all seem really legit. When he's opening boxes of a pallet, I don't know if he got a huge pallet. He has, I think I know I have watched this. I think he buys a pallet and then they break it up and put it in their car and then move it and then go through it at home. When they do the treasure at the treasure hunting at their storage units, they go through it right then and they go through it later. I think they got a doggy. And they have a bird. I don't know if you ever talked about the bird, but I did see a bird in a cage. So I'm a pet rescue volunteer, so I love animals, and I have noticed that. So anyway, what I'm saying right now is what you should do. I think you should do this. I really believe you should. As you can see, I am subscribed. If I wasn't subscribed, this would be, I think, black. And there is a notifier bell. I don't think I hit the notifier bell. Let me hit the notifier bell. Boop. Okay, now I'll be notified immediately of all of his stuff. So as soon as he puts out anything new, I'll get it. I'll get ahead of you if you don't do it. If you don't hit that bell, I'll be getting it before you. So let's race. Let's see who can get it first. But his name is Treasure Boy, abandoned storage units, and more. And then he really does have more. It's a lot of fun. So go over there and subscribe to his channel. Boop, 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 boop. Hit the notifier bell. Watch a video or two. His videos are usually not too long. He has some that are long and like I said, is his wife. She's joking. I think we've lost our audience now. I usually watch to the end, unless I have some to where I'm going. But if you see they're like 9 minutes of 12 minutes, 14.29 minutes, 22 minutes. The one that she said we're losing people. I can't remember how long that was. That's one of the longest ones they had on there. I'm not gonna click through all of them, but it must be some longer ones on there that she was saying that. And I don't remember which one it was, but she said, I think we're losing our audience. And she always jokes with them because I like her a lot because she is supportive of the endeavor. I don't know if it's a joke, like he wants to do it and she doesn't. That it could be, oh, here, maybe this is a 32-minute one. That could be the one. The third that she would say, we're losing people. But she's sarcastic, like she says, oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. And he says, yeah, it's great. And then she goes, not really. And real softly in the camera. She's holding the camera, the mic's next to her, and she always says sarcastic things. It's over hilarious. Some things she says are really hilarious. They're eating a hot chip, so maybe that was her next. Maybe they did show her, but I don't know if I've ever seen her at all. But anyway, so all you can do is watch one of these. Let's just go and tap on something real quick here. Hopefully, he won't sue me for tapping on one of his videos. We'll do this one. Okay. And I don't have the sound on because I'm filming, but here he is going through stuff right here. So what you can do is, if you've subscribed, as I am, you can also go over here. See my cursor right there? Is that still called the cursor? The hand? And you can make a comment, or you can like it. See, he's got 22 likes. I might have already liked it. Let's see. No, I did not. So now he has 23 likes. So I just increased his likes by 1. What a nice guy am I. And then you can also share. Like I can click here, and I can share it. Let's see, I'll share it on my Facebook. So that will probably take me to the end of this video. Let's see if it's going to go. Why did I go? Okay, now I'm going to do it right here. You're not going to believe this. But there he is. There's old Treasure Boy. And boom. So I set that up. So there's some of his butt. They always say there's some naked people on Facebook, but it seems like more and more. I get banned for saying baby butter, and YouTube stops me from being able to monetize me. I said the word baby butter. There was these Land O'Lake, I think it is, or maybe it's a different company. They have these butters, and it's a quarter-pound stick. They're half pounds. They're both small. And I said, oh, look, they're like baby butter. And I guess they think that I want to put butter on a baby or something. I don't know. So they they did that to me. Screw you guys. But anyway, Treasure Boy. Subscribe to his channel and like his stuff. And you are going to get a chuckle or two, I believe. And you're going to enjoy it. Take care.